And once again, I want to say greetings to each and every one of you, Aquaba. This is your brother. My name is Keidi Awadu, aka the Conscious Rasta, coming at you live and direct from Las Vegas, Nevada, in the United States. I want to take a moment here and boast and brag about my beloved sister, Chebet and Harriet's Botanicals. I'm wonderfully impressed. You sent me samples of some of your leading products, and I told you I was going to give you a very direct review of them once I got a chance to use them. Now I'm ready to give that review. You couldn't have sent them at a more critical time, as I was about to move my place of residence after being 11 years in a very large house with way too much stuff. I had about a month to pull all this together and to move to a new location. So I needed strength, I needed vitality, I needed stamina, and I needed rapid healing as well as grace. So during the course of such a dramatic move, and I got a lot of stuff, I had 3 studios and about 5,000 books to move. I got it done. Now I'm ready to share this testimony. Traditional African medicine is based upon the accumulated wisdom of over 5,000 years of documented history of medical practice. From before Imhotep, we have this ascendance of wise and esteemed African healers to draw upon. Across the spectrum of flora, plants indigenous to the motherland, there are thousands of plant-based healing substances that have been identified, with countless others yet to be discovered. The formulas that I have personally sampled from Harriet's Botanicals represent a cutting-edge leadership in the new ascendance of traditional African medicine. These 5 formulas that I got a chance to sample: Mosip Chat, and excuse me if I'm not pronouncing it correctly, Mosip Chat Vitality Tea. I would take Mosip Chat about 2 ounces before going to bed in the evenings. Vitality Tea, the first thing I would wake up, I do 2 ounces of that before even drinking water. There was the Super Vitality Mix, the Super Immunity Mix, and the Super Fertility Mix, all of which were blended into my daily super smoothie. Now let me tell you about the benefits that I personally witnessed from using these formulas. Number one of the first things I noticed almost within a day or so of taking Mosip Shot: better sleep with less frequency of waking up in the middle of the night and having to go use the bathroom or otherwise being disturbed by something and having a little bit of a hard time falling back to sleep. Mosip Shot made my sleep much more relaxed, and upon waking, more refreshed. I did notice that within just a couple of days of using that. I did notice also increased strength and stamina. During the period that I was on these formulas, and as I was beginning or doing all this work and moving, I have been 59 days of doing 200 push-ups on my first of 3 sets for the day. Every day I do 500 push-ups in 3 sets. The first set was 200 plus, ranging anywhere from 200 to as much as 270 during this 59-day period. But upon these formulas, I added a second set of 200 plus push-ups to my daily routine. I'm talking about press-ups, push-ups in 1 set. No pause, no break. Just count them out. And actually did that today for the first time since completing the move in a couple of weeks. I finally got back up to doing 2 sets of push-ups every day. But there were more benefits, but I definitely noticed that this increased strength and stamina doubled my daily 200 plus push-up routine. Now at age 67 years young, it's quite an amazing accomplishment for someone my age. But you know something? I believe I'm still getting better, and Harry's Botanicals has become a part of this routine of continuing to improve on what was already the superlative. Benefits included better skin integrity. In fact, I had, and it was somewhat stubborn, and I was not necessarily proud of the fact that I had a persistent eczema skin condition. It wasn't real bad. If you didn't know about it, if I didn't tell you about it, you would never have seen it. But I had a couple of patches here on my shoulders, which in the middle of the night I'd find myself wanting to scratch, and I'd say, yeah, that's eczema. I know eczema, which is the beginning of an autoimmune disorder, which is ultimately related to the persistence of chronic inflammation. So I knew that there were stresses and other environmental things in my life causing this eczema condition. But during this period of moving and using these formulas, the eczema condition almost 100% gone away. The need to scratch and itch it is completely disappeared. I just do notice, and if I look really, really closely, I can see the effects of a little bit of patchiness just on the skin level, but pretty much it's over with, and just replacing the skin, the integumentary system, which is the skin there on that location. I was also, during the course of moving, I had some help from two of my brothers who are both martial arts instructors. And believe it or not, they were both young enough to be my sons, almost young enough to be my sons. I outworked both of them. My strength, my stamina, of course, it was my house full of stuff. But I actually outworked them. They had to take more frequent breaks, and I had to kind of remind myself, yeah, let's take a break, because not everybody is eating and using these products the way that I am. But there was just absolutely wonderful results. But there was even more, a strong increase in male hormone-driven libido, that man stuff. And that's something I've been paying particularly close attention to. I wrote a book earlier this year on the topic called Big Up Manhood, talking about rites of passage and biointegrity for men, meaning keep those testosterone levels in youthful harmony. So I had been working on that already and adding these products, which included, of course, the Super Vitality Mix and the Vitality Tea, as well as the Super Fertility Mix, only increase this noted benefit that I had already been getting from boosting my free testosterone levels. I was engaging in a lot of writing, and I did notice during this period of using these products, I had much clarity of thought, very noticeable clarity of thought. I felt creative, and I really felt focused. I was able to produce amazing productivity as an author, as well as a broadcast journalist. So let me kind of summarize this. I don't want this going too long. Harriet's Botanicals. They're on to something. They're on to something that's very important for the future of families, of individuals and families, the future of the community, of society, and the whole African-based health and wellness future. There is a tremendous opportunity here to change our lives as we contribute to changing the future. Traditional African medicine has as much potential as Chinese, Indian, Eastern, and traditional medicines from Central and South America. There's no way in the world traditional African medicine can be left behind, as we see the global wellness economy moving toward $4 trillion in annual productivity. We as Africans are stepping up our game, and I believe that Harriet's Botanicals is doing a fantastic job of representing the future of traditional African medicine. It is our time. Africa is rising. It is our time. Africa is rising. The dawn is breaking over Africa. So congratulations to Harriet's Botanicals. You represent our past, our present, and our future very, very well. You're doing a great job, and I want to thank you for including me as one of those sources that you could turn to and ask for an honest critique of what I honestly see. It's absolutely fantastic product. So do with this testimony what you will. I did the best I could to make sure that it says everything that is in my heart about this phenomenal product and this beautiful world that you are creating.